What's up? Mike is hot. At least I think so. It feels hot. We'll find out. Yes. Here we are. Well, I tell you, we're back in the saddle. I mean that in the most serious way. What do we got going on here? Are we settling in? Hit that like button on the way in. I more than appreciate it. They say the more people that watch, the better. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're going to find out. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Welcome to Lab After Dark. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. That's true.
Watch this. This. Watch this.
Really? Can you not? Really? All right, well. I mean, and then that's just how we're underway. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. I'm here. I feel. Let's put it that way. I can feel stuff. And for that, I'm grateful. It's not a new haircut. It is, well, I don't know if it is or if it isn't. I can't tell. But I hope you guys are beating the heat. I hope that everybody is treating everybody with respect, because I know that that's how this goes. I know that people are cognizant of other people's weaknesses and that they lift them up and not tear them down. And God bless you for doing that. Yeah, thank you, Whistle. And Whistle, we're going to play some of Whistle's clippings. And I know, Whistle, I got to tell you, I know that sometimes it becomes overbearing. Obviously this isn't the real T-Rev 757. Fake or real, not welcome in this chat. I do apologize. And maybe, you can come back as somebody else. That would be nice. I would appreciate that. You just come back as another human. I know it's not, of course, but it doesn't, even if it was, it doesn't matter. Makes no difference to me. I'm tired of that person asking me to battle rap. I don't want to battle rap. I don't rap. I'm not a rapper. All right? Not anymore. I've never wanted to be a rapper. I couldn't imagine something like that. I don't know. I mean, I like to sing. I'm going to, last night, I was listening to All For One, and it was, not the, was it, All For One? It wasn't their most popular song, but it was good. It's a great song. I love boy bands. And I got called gay a lot for it, and that's okay. I don't mind that. I've been called worse. Actually, I've been called all kinds of stuff, and not being called gay really isn't bad anyway. What do they say on Seinfeld? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I always thought that it was opposite. If you're in a boy band, the appeal isn't the other dudes in the band. You know what I mean? That's not the appeal. Is it? I mean, if that were the case, you could just join the football team. It's like 40 dudes and one very strong girl usually. I swear, it wasn't I swear. It was I can love you like that. I will make you my world. Move heaven and... You remember that one? If you were my girl. And anyway. But I swear is good too. I don't... Take what wrong? Everything's taken wrong from... I don't care. I've been called gay. Big deal. I embrace it. Yeah, boot any fake ass. It's just, it's weird. It's creepy. All that stuff. It's just dumb. Get out of here. Just go. I don't know. Go try and train a mule or something. I hear that mules are hard to break, so you have your work cut out for you. Why? Okay, here we go. Hold on. What do we got going on here, folks? Come on. Where's the highlight chat? I love boy bands, which is really weird. Jesus. I don't know. It's so weird. New Edition's good. Candy. What is that song? Candy Rain. My Candy Rain. Does anybody remember that one? What's up, Mountain Cat? Sorry. Hey, you can't play video games and you can't at the same time. I think it's what's his face. It's Crapper. Not to be confused with anything else, I guess. I don't know. I mean, who knows? He gone, Candy Girl. Why is my highlighted chat? Here we go. I'm going to fix this right now. Should have been fixed before the show. Anything goes. So funny. Let's wait till somebody goes live and disrupt the chat the most that we can. Be a distraction. It's good. It's just great. You're not distracting me, partner. I know. It's mental illness at its highest form. It's not even tonight. It's every night. And thank you, Celeste. I appreciate that. Their real life must be boring, Celeste. It's probably miserable, to be honest with you. And let's just keep them in our prayers. I couldn't imagine getting my jollies off doing that, but who knows? I mean, maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I need to start doing stuff maybe I need to create 20 accounts or something. Yeah, it might be fun. I don't know. It could be fun. We troll right back. Yeah, exactly. There's no bigger troll in the world than probably me. I am the most sarcastic human unintentionally. I hate that I'm so sarcastic. Beautiful, messy ball. I'm just listening, waiting for the content. What does that mean? Beautiful, messy ball. See, here's the thing. I can't tell if this is a backhanded, if this is sort of an insult like this. What I'm doing right now isn't content. I'm just talking. That's true. The show just sort of kind of started. That's okay. I mean, I'm curious, what's up with that? What are you waiting for? You waiting for me? You don't like that? You don't like that? What do you know? You don't like it? I'm just waiting for the content. Well, you know what? You just cost everybody another 5 minutes in timeout. Another 5 minutes. Okay? All right? Is it genetic? I don't think so. I think I'm just the I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't cost anybody anything. I didn't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. The content. This is the content.
Watch this. This.
All right, that's enough. This is painful. Painful. I sit up here, I schlub. I have to talk crap to people because they deserve it. And just it's just like unbelievable. Oh my God. Well, I mean, that's what we're here for. It's so stupid. For real. Like, it's just the dumbest. I schlub, every night for this stuff. Anyway, it's just, eventually it's going to all come to a head and come to an end. And I'm just going to go, F it. I don't want to do this anymore. But for now, I'm here because I love you people. Sarcasm meets snarky. I was just making a comment while people were bitching about trolls. Totally fine. Not a problem. Battle rap, we can do that. All kinds of stuff, I mean, it's just like I could, here's the thing too, is I could probably go down to the local KTVS or whatever it is, Power 96.3, and I could host the morning show, do a 3-hour show in the morning, talk for, I don't know, an hour, the rest of the time, play music and just kind of chill. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have to deal with anybody. I'd just be like, okay, well, now I'm going to go home now. Just, the morning drive, just chilling. Power 96.3. So it's like I lost patience with the word content due the creator who uses it and complain in every sentence. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That would be Daisy. And we're going to talk about Daisy a little bit tonight because while I was on my deathbed, I am being fairly dramatic there. I heard a couple of things, and that was that the call between Dawn and I from like 7 months ago, that either it wasn't real or that it was edited or that it was, manipulated, or that Candace wasn't a part of that conversation. And I can assure you, I can absolutely assure you, and we'll go through it a little bit, the lead up to it. Here's the content, all right? Not even my favorite content. I would rather sit here and talk about how I stubbed my toe yesterday, and as I went to reach down to grab my toe, hit my forehead on the kitchen counter. But because it's a whole story. It's a thing. There was a lot that happened. I saw Jesus at one point. Okay. I did. And I made friends with a snail on the floor. After I woke up, I made friends with a snail. And I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm just chilling. And it hurt, you know. And, but there was a lot to it. It was like, you remember Jodie Foster in Contact when she's going to travel to another dimension and it lasts like 3 seconds in real time, but then they look back on the audio or whatever, or the video, and it's recorded like tons of hours. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I felt when I hit my head. It actually was, which is really strange. We'll have to talk about that. But anyway, I just lost time. And anyway, so I'm going to defend myself. And, you know, this isn't me involving myself in drama or poking fun. I'm sure I'll poke some fun. I'm sure I will get into some drama, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But it involves me. Because it was a conversation that I had, and I know much more about it than anybody else. I remember it vividly, and, you know, it's just how it is. The universe works in mysterious ways. It really does. Really does. Somebody say rap battle? Jesus. Yeah, dude. We're gonna rap battle. You're a loser. I won. It was weird. It was really weird. Why though? Does it really though, Noel? Why does it shouldn't involve me. Why does it involve me? I'm telling you, I'm sitting there laying in bed, I didn't know what day it was, and all of a sudden I start getting flooded with, did you see this? Did you see that? And I'm like, I haven't seen anything besides my head in the toilet and the inside of my eyelids for like 23 hours, maybe 22, 18, maybe. I don't know. There's some lost time again. Jodie Foster, shout out, Contact. There's, I don't know. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, Gail. Thank you so much. I put people to sleep. It's a wonderful talent of mine. As you can tell, I'm being sarcastic. I'm having, you know, a great time. And I do feel really good. I feel a lot better. Blah, blah. All right. Gary the Snail. Let's do that thing. Drama. Why does it always involve me? What is it? Oh man, so good. So good. You know. But you know, it just the incessant excuse making and lying, you know, the Ernie Shell bullshit that's going on, which I believe none of it, by the way. You know, you can believe whatever you want. I don't believe it. And trust me, if that's just not how it's going down. You know, I'm not jumping on that for anything. If you believe it, fine. I don't believe that. But go Bears. I hate the Bears. No, I'm kidding, Eric. I like them. Bears. All right. So we got a couple channels, a couple clippers that I really enjoy their content because they do it right. They make it nice. You know, they do it. They do it good. And I enjoy their stuff. Good editing, topical. They get to the point. They put the good stuff in there. Whistle while you lurk. If you could, please drop the channel link if somebody has it. If not, I will do it. And Cursed with Curiosity as well. We will be, and also The Lab. We will be talking about The Lab. Yeah, oh my God. So funny, dude. Just like the best. Ernie is on a rebranding tour. Good luck. Good luck with that. I can't with the dude. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. I do too. It's a good channel. Or it used to be a good channel. Hold on one second. At one time, does the lab have red Solo cups for evidence collection? No, I don't. Marlena, what's up? How's it going? Right, here we go. Let's get... Which one is this? This is... Pro tip, take a shower before rebranding yourself. I'm into that. I understand that on a super natural molecular level. All right. I really, really do. So which one should we do here first? Hold please. I don't even know what the hell that was about. I was over in Brittany J's chat earlier, and somebody was like giving her shit about using the phrase "hold please." They were like, "You stole that from somebody." I was like, "What did she? She stole the phrase "hold please." Is that possible? How do you do that? Hold please. Would she steal the hold please? Somebody's like, you never used that before. Somebody else used that. You didn't give them their credit. What the frig are you talking about, dude? It's so stupid. That was funny. I don't even know who that is, nor do I want to know. I was like, yeah, Paul said it first. Whatever. I don't even know what that means. Who the freak is that? Hold, please. Hold, please. Please hold. Hold, please. I've heard that my entire life. People tell me all the time, hold, please. Hold, please. Please hold. Hold, please. Hold, please. Please hold. Hold, please. Hold. Hold, please. Please hold. Please hold. Hold, please. And never one time when that had ever been said did I go, that MFer, that's Paul's. Paul did that. I don't know who Paul is. I don't want to know who Paul is. Don't put it in the chat if you know who it is. I don't care. Let Paul be Paul. All right. I did. Yeah. I'm not kidding. I called the Walgreens pharmacy today and they said, they picked up the phone. They said, pharmacy, hold please. And then I hear the, it was the every step I take. It was the P. Diddy version, which is bullshit. It wasn't the good Sting version. Every move I make. And I was kind of nodding to it. And a single day, every time I pray, I'll be missed. And then they picked it back up and then said, please hold. And then boom. I'm in of the day. You know, that's what it was going. Hold, please. When you went away. A single day every time. That's what I'm saying. I was hoping it would be the Sting version. I like the Sting version is way better than the BS P Diddy, whatever that is. Although that song is good. I like the hook. The hook is nice. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. All right. So I don't know where to start. We'll just do it. We're here. We're hanging. Hold, please. I mean, yeah, it's a different song, but the hook's the same. Okay, here we go. Hold, please. I think I'm going to play the audio, but this is from Cursed with Curiosity. Hold on. Maybe it won't be just the audio because this is kind of interesting. Maybe it will just be the audio. I don't know. I can't look at that.
Hey, what's your date of birth, buddy? What's your birthday? I don't even know, man. You don't know? Why can't you think, man? Okay, calm down. But I ain't no problem or nothing. No, nobody said you're a problem. I don't know. We want to get you the help, okay? What's your birthday? So we can get you checked into the hospital. You're not a problem. How old are you? We'll start there. 40? Yeah. 40? 41. Just 40 or? You're too young to be 40, right? Huh? You're too young, right? Or are you a little bit older now? That's fine. You're 40. Yeah, I mean, you got my birthday. No, I don't have it. I don't have your birthday. I don't have your birthday. I don't have your address. You don't have an address, too? So, nobody's going to do nothing to me? No. They're going to take care of you, I promise, buddy. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? What happened?
What the hell's he doing?
Sometimes I am a daily and a dollar short, but I like to get all stories. So here they are.
So this claw hammer story, he also says.
Oh, God.
So Ernie Show is saying that you hit
Back to back, for real.
Summer with the claw end of a hammer. No receipts on this.
Of course that dumbass would say some nutso shit like that. What is he, back on meth and back on YouTube? What a
But I thought Don, like, I'm not saying that that's what happened because I truly don't believe that story. But didn't Don make reference to that somehow, some way along the line? I thought he had said something like that about a hammer. Am I wrong? Am I misremembering stuff? What's going on? Honestly, I'm not going to go back and look for it, but I'm pretty sure I heard that from Don before. That was one of his theories, or that he said it in during a whatever manifestation. I don't know what it was. That's where it comes from, right? So, I mean, that I don't know who put that out in the ether first or whatever. It's been out there. That's not something, and I found it shocking when he said it. And now he's going to, now trust me, I think it is shocking when Ernie says it, and it's disgusting. And it was disgusting when Don said it. I mean, and he blames it on his, these are my thoughts. But he said that, okay? And people are saying in the chat, yes, he did. I'm positive he said that.
Well, there was 1,000 people, and these people believe anything, so we have to debunk this stuff.
Oh, yeah, good job.
So here's his source of information. The receipts on this is...
I'll tell you his source of information. He probably heard Don float that idea out there. You understand that, right? I think that's what happened. God, I hope we get past this part so fast.
Outside of downstairs, where the boys and Summers rooms meet, the door downstairs, there was a blanket or something that was hung up, right? So Ernie Shell is trying to tell people on the internet that despite all the YouTubers stalking your residence, that the FBI, the federal agents in the sheriff there in Hawkins County, all the police that were around your house just randomly walked around your house.
Has anybody brought that up, that this was already brought up by Donald Wesley Wells himself? Now, what Ernie's doing is different. He's flat out accusing. He's flat out accusing Don of doing that, which I don't know. He shouldn't have any. I don't know. He doesn't have any basis for it, from what I understand. There's no actual evidence or anything like that. So, do I believe it? I don't believe Ernie's version of it. But I always think there's always some sort of spillage. I don't know why a hammer was brought up. It's foul.
And forgot to see, nobody happened to see this blanket that was drenched in blood with brain matter.
It was just a sheet that was covering the mattress. We set the mattress out.
Gotcha.
At that time, the kids was sneaking sodas downstairs, and they would get spilled on their bed and stuff. I was throwing all that away. I just set it outside. But what's interesting? It's always the meth heads that come up with all the conspiracy theories.
Dude, it's always with the meth. Guy's obsessed.
So it's always the meth heads.
Yeah.
It's always the meth.
Yes, she did say that.
All right, so, and I'm going to say this because I am sure that there will be swearing up and down all day. All right. I'm just telling you right now, I'm positive of it. And yes, the things that are said are going to trigger some emotion in you. So if you're completely sensitive, I understand. But I'm getting to a point. I'm going to make a point eventually, after the sarcasm and after the, whatever.
Hey, Ernie, the chat would like you to finish telling the story. What did Allie tell you about a hammer?
Well, here's the thing. It's one of those Columbo moments, and I would like to talk to Hunter to just kind of collaborate with what he told her, because I've actually got him hook, line, and sinker. Once he says, no, I didn't have it, I can actually probably play a little bit about what happened, and then he's going to have to admit one way or the other. But here's the thing. People are saying something about Andrew now and that he came in or something like that. It was also mentioned that he told, that he told Andrew a little bit about stuff. So, I was like, I don't know who all he told or what the deal was, but I do know he told Allie something, because Allie told me about a year ago. I got to hear this about a year ago. Before all this stuff started happening. So, but it was unraveling. It was already starting to unravel. And I knew, if I go, it's back when Hunter was first starting getting mentioned about. Well, it's been a couple years now, but after a while, everybody was watching. You remember when other creators would go and they would go over to the park and they would try to find out anything and everything. And they'd wait for people to come out. You remember that, right?
Right.
So they would try to talk to them. Well, during that time, I got to contact Allie. And like I said, we only talked, it was brief. It was 10 or maybe 10, 12 minutes. And, during that time, she stated that, Hunter had said something that, it just goes different. Do you remember when he got real? You remember when he was real tore up and everything, Hunter?
Yeah,
Yes.
he told, okay, there was a story that he told.
Pam.
Here we go. This is how misinformation gets started.
The girlfriend what had happened, and the girlfriend told the mother.
And the mother went and contacted Allie about it, and it was just something that Hunter had told, and it went around that then it got to, and then the mother of the girlfriend, whatever, had went and told Allie, and they got in an argument or something. That was the story that was going around too. But it was also supposed to have been posted up on Facebook that Summer had drowned it, and then Nana's Angels came out with an email that somebody had sent her when Candace kicked this girl out of her house, right? Because she caught this girl Crystal sleeping with her husband, with Donnie, okay?
Absolutely.
Who's Sassy Fresh?
So here's the story. So here's the story, like Allie says. It's it was in the water. That did happen. Summer went up under the water or something like that, slipped and hit her head. But she said that they had said that there was a place in the back of her head, and she was bleeding, but she was addled when she come out. And then she when she got out of the water, she was really, really addled. So
it's a recent show of PG. Ernie tells truth, Josh. What? Ernie's telling the truth?
Candace grabbed her.
I mean, I don't believe that. And I'm not trying to offend you, and I'm not trying to be mean. And if you like him, then feel free. And maybe you won't like me anymore because of that. And that's something that I'll have to deal with. But I don't believe it. I don't believe what he's saying at all.
And she got on her phone. She called Don and put her in a vehicle real fast. And I've got to get her to Don. Hunter said that they came back and Don had Summer. And Don took Summer out around, but he had his tool belt. He had his belt part on. He had his hammer in his thing there, and that's where the hammer thing came in. Because the hammer wouldn't even, I never heard anything about the hammer until I started looking into it. Well, I heard a lot of people saying about it, but when Allie named it, I was like, "Well, hell, wait a minute." But then you hear in the interview, Don says they had to get rid of the evidence.
They might have killed her. They might have molested her. They might have raped her.
Like that. See, I find this just as disturbing.
I killed her. They might have hit her in the head with a fucking hammer for all.
Oh, there you go. Right. There you go.
I fucking know.
And then they killed her. So, I mean, if you listen to that, and you talk about, everybody's talking about the hammer, but that was the reason that Hunter was all shook up. Now, I heard that's the reason Hunter was all shook up, because Don beat her brains out with the hammer.
Oh
That's what Allie had said before. And then Hunter had said, and Hunter was all tore out of hell about it because Candace was trying to keep him, stable and everything about what was happening. And Candace covered it all up. But he said Don was there. So, that, and that's why I wanted Hunter. That's why I wanted to speak to Hunter, because I've got him in a gotcha moment there. When he says no, and then he starts stuttering, then I can hit him with another opening question about something else, and then it leads on into more what she even said. But during this time, we had open portals and all this to the TBI. Everything was turned in. I mean, like Predator Hunter Nation had an open portal to the TBI. We talked to him on a regular about this.
Allie told you that. Allie told you that
there was a hammer that was used. That's what she said.
Did she? And she said that Summer had a gash in her head.
She had a gash in her head.
From the
God.
She was.
When did Allie tell you this? Did you record it?
This has been about a year and something ago.
She was on your panel talking to you?
No. We talked otherwise.
So you
talked.
Panel.
It wasn't nothing public. I didn't.
So you talked to Allie. Mm-hmm. You talked to Allie behind the scenes. Do you have proof that Allie said this?
No, of course not. Look, and like I said, I know that there are going to be people that are going to say, I love him and I this and that. And I personally, you're just going to hear how I feel about it. Okay. And it may not match up with how you feel about it. But I think it's all bull.
I mean, do you have
I've turned everything. I put it this way. I turned everything in. I would have never brought it out if, like into the public until. Let me tie it together real fast for you, because I've got a lot of things. I've got to get to the doctor in New York City. I've got a lot of driving to do. I've got about 9.5.
Yeah, I get it. What I'm telling you though is there's going to be a point. All right, there's going to be a point to this.
Hours of driving. Listen,
Okay.
let me just say this to the people. She was hurt in the swimming pool, or not swimming pool, but the swimming hole. Okay, she had got hurt. They rushed her home. She was knocked in the head. The pillow was placed on her head, and she was suffocated. That's why, in one of the interviews, Candace missed about the suffocation. She said, "I'm suffocated." Remember?
Yep.
That's why Benny Keys had to have the pillow and the shoe and all that stuff that he took with him. Now, here's the thing. It was on the mat. It was actually, the mattress was used, and they need to find whatever happened with the mattress. I think it was all thrown out afterwards and all that. That's the whole thing about it. If you listen, Don is the one that comes through the back door. When he says on the interview, he paints a picture. He says, whatever predator come through that back door. Well, I thought Summer just wandered off. So that killed that theory. When Don told me they had to come up with a timeline, and they had 8 different timelines that they had come up with. Listen, you don't just come up with a timeline. You remember exactly what happened. Hey, whoa. You are not allowed just to come up with a timeline. You can't do that.
Right.
They had all this time to come up with that. The thing about it is, Don thought he was going to get blamed for her head injury, that she'd hurt herself in the water. He knew CPS was coming the next day, and he had to make a rational decision, and he did. That's the fact.
Okay,
That's the fact.
it can't be both. She was
It's a rational decision. I mean, that would be an irrational decision. And I'm going to tell you this again. This talk, what they're talking about, the way that they're talking about it, is highly disturbing. It is offensive, and the way that it's talked about, it should never be talked about in that way. It's bothered me since the day that it happened, but what can I do? Except I'm going to try and help you out here.
was smothered in both the hammer, because we know Candace has spun a lot of stories.
No, she was hitting her head with a hammer, and then when she was, the scream that they heard, the faint scream, he put the pillar over her head and he smothered her. That's it. That's what she said.
There is no evidence that that's true. There is no indication that that's true. There's no proof that that's true. Good night, Gail. Thank you.
This is exact words to me. And that makes perfect sense.
Hi, Candace.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just want to know how that motherfucker could sit there and say that Donnie hit Summer in the head with a hammer. I'm really going to fuck up on Ernie. He don't even freaking know it right now. Like, I don't even give a two shits.
I mean, that's her daughter, and they've just, everything
He's not going to sit there and lie and say that we did all this shit to Summer. I'm going to mess that motherfucker up, and he just don't even know it.
Listen,
We'll help you find him.
Yes, we're looking now. If something like that would have happened, there would be DNA and fragments and blood
Spatter, brain splatter.
Yeah, there's no way y'all could clean that up good enough to get away with that. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, and thanks to just started to die.
I do not find Candace as a sympathetic figure, but Ernie's making it that way.
Down a little bit, and they was just starting to get
Donnie did something with our daughter. I'll be the first one to mess you up if you say I did something to my daughter.
Candace, the only person that is saying that is Brooks and Ernie.
Yeah, fucking stern dog.
Stern dog.
Stern dog.
Wait a minute, she's talking to you. Go ahead, Candace. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
So, wait a minute. I got to confront you about something. So you want to sit there and say that my husband hit my daughter in the head with a hammer?
Continue on.
Hello?
Yes or no?
Hello?
Yes or no, Ernie?
Again, there you go again. How about you take your ass off this panel, Daisy, and let me talk to Candace like you said?
This is Daisy's panel that he's on. How's she going to kick herself off the panel? She's supposed to put herself backstage. Kick yourself off I've never heard somebody say that before to the person running the panel. Although it's not a bad idea. I mean, Ernie, I would ask her to do the same thing, but
I can drop. No, because people are seeing your true colors. People are seeing your true colors right now.
Okay, go ahead, Ernie. Go ahead.
Just take yourself off there. You don't need to be seen for this.
What? Just take yourself off there. You don't need to be seen for this. What the hell? Let's see here. Hold on, I'll show you.
Go ahead, Candace. Continue on. Your husband did what now? What?
So I hear that you said that my husband had hit my daughter in the head with a claw hammer.
Okay, continue.
Did you really say that?
Well, continue on. What about the mattress?
You're deflecting, Ernie.
Again,
I mean, that's like that. She's got a point. That's a question, and then just answer her question.
I'm gone.
Yes or no?
Daisy, I'm not deflecting shit. It's part of the fucking process of it. How about you keep your ass out of it? See your ass out of here. Let me fucking finish.
Go ahead and finish.
You said that 3 fucking times, okay? Take your ass off the panel. Nobody needs to see a fucking cow up here that goes moo and rings a bell. I'm talking to Candace, not you, fake ass Christian.
I mean, God.
Oh, you about to get it, boy.
Yeah, fake ass Christian is all you are, and your church needs to know about your dealings. Go ahead, Candace. Go ahead, continue.
You're not going to treat Miss Daisy like that for one.
Why not, Candace? What are you going to do? You going to tell me about the story? Keep going.
Oh, really, bitch?
What has Miss Daisy ever done for you, Candace, huh? What's she do for you?
Really?
What's she do for you? I don't know. I don't watch your out shit. I'm backing up. How far do I need to back up? What's she do for you?
You got to back up a whole lot because that's my friend right there.
Okay, that's your friend, but what else she do for you?
She's done all kinds of shit for me.
It ain't none of your damn business, Ernie. It ain't none
of that's a deleted live, ain't it? Ain't gonna put that up.
I won't answer the question.
What else? How about you shut your mouth and let me finish?
You shut your mouth and quit.
Because everybody sees you. There's 1,000 people. There's 1,000 people right now that's not even on your stupid freaking show that's seeing your true colors. And I hope they go to your church and they go to your preacher and they say, look at this hypocrite. Look at this hypocrite right here.
Ernie,
This man.
I can't talk to you no more.
I know you can't talk to me no more. Evil. You're evil. You're an accessory. You know about. Yeah. There you go.
All right, so that is kind of the premise. All right, so that was fun. Thank God it's over. And moving on to the next ridiculous moment. Hold on one second. It's so stupid. All right. Now, my personal favorite, whistle in the house. Shout out.
English people came over here.
Well, there were.
Auntie Sherry, I love you, but I don't believe everything that we've been told.
Jesus. Yeah, it's the way that the situation is talked about. There's just very little courtesy, I guess, to, and I'm not even saying about Dawn and Candace. I'm talking about like the poor child, Summer Wells herself, to I mean, it's wild. Let's see.
Auntie Sherry, I love you, but I don't believe everything that we've been told. I feel like we've been brainwashed about a lot of things.
You know what? The farther back we were told, it was more true.
I think there was an ancient civilization over here.
Well, of course there was. They're called indigenous.
Before the English people.
What the hell is this about?
Came over here.
Well, there were the indigenous people, Native Americans, many tribes.
I just think there's more. I think we've been lied to.
What? They were the original people here. What are you
Okay, so when they interviewed a woman from the 1800s, right? She was born in 1800.
Yeah,
she was taught in school that the earth was flat.
Will you show me the video?
There's so many. Well, I'll have to go look it up, but she does say that the earth is flat. So we have beautiful sunflowers. Let me show you what beautiful sunflowers. Been stirring that pot. She's still mad because I took her ranch away from her. So she's trying to get my mods mad at me. Hang on, y'all. I got to show y'all what was sent to me today. Whenever y'all think that I don't have spies in me.
The problem, and I'm not trying to be mean. And you know, Miss Daisy, I'm going to correct a few things here, and you can get mad if you want, and you can take it however you want. I'm not going to try to be rude. I may be rude, but I'm going to try not to be. You know, we're not going to agree on a lot of things in life because we can't get past, you know, stupid shit like if the earth is round or flat. And if we can't fundamentally come to a very provable situation, the one that's not disputed by map companies, globe companies, satellites, NASA, you know, Elon Schmust. You know, it's like we're not going to
Ninjas in the chats. Make no mistake, my ninjas is at work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, getting all the good info I need. Okay. Here we go. I want to show y'all. I want to show you what my ninjas found. Right here, beautiful sunflower. Right here. I guess it's in Ernie's chat. Amy Lynn, you was put on blast for being in here last night on Daisy's. Also, so was Rhonda Lynn. Shake my head. That's sad. I'm sorry they did that to you. Mod should not do that. They did. Rhonda was wrong. Rhonda, did I say anything mean to you last night about Ernie? You come in here and you told me how you felt about Ernie. I did not say anything about you and what you're doing with Ernie. I know y'all like Ernie and support Ernie. I don't hate Ernie. Ronald, you need to go over and tell your mommy to quit drinking. She's a little tipsy tonight and she's getting her panties in a feather.
I mean, come on.
Feather.
I mean, you want to talk about people drinking? All right, let's not.
Daisy, I told everyone you had your rose-colored glasses on. What color could I do? Ronald, go over and tell her to quit drinking. She's getting her panties in a wad. And
Now, I'm telling you that after this video, and God bless you, we got Whistle while you lurk. God bless you for this. Thank you. I will be making a point. I'm not just playing this to play it, although I do love Whistle and curse.
tell her I said quit cussing. She's over cussing too. Hello, Eve. How are you? She was a cussing and a drinking, and she screamed at me and kicked me off panel. The devil. Your mommy's being mean tonight. So, okay, that's Big Mama. So people are coming in here saying, Big Mama.
Oh, let me clarify that because you lie me. Let me clarify. I said that.
It's okay.
If you want to hear something for yourself, go listen to the whole thing. It's over on Josh's.
Love you, Abigail.
Me and Ernie have a history of flipping things.
Have a history of flipping stuff. Well, she wasn't
That's
like
right. I didn't say she clipped it. She just didn't play the whole part of it. She kind of just didn't play the whole part of it.
Well, and I'll tell you this, Jankies, you're right. She didn't play the whole part of it. But if she were to play the whole part of it, it would have been even worse. It's worse than what she even played. Okay? Fact. Much worse. Way worse. So I don't know if PG clipped anything. I wouldn't know without actually hearing it. I don't think it was altered, but I had that conversation with Dawn and Candace, and we will talk about that soon.
So you have to listen to the whole thing. Not interrupt it. Go listen to it for yourself.
I think the thing is a lie. Yeah, she's lying. She's lying. PG's lying. PG's lying. She's lying. She took part of that. Listen, if she really wanted me to hear it on me, like Brookie, she don't want to admit that she stole my content. She's a stealer. That's what she is, a stealer.
Yeah, I can touch him.
And
No,
wait, Miss Daisy, I think PG was only saying everyone should be willing to pray for Ernie, and I think Christine she's a fantastic person. No, she was talking to the shit show community.
Ernie used to be one of my good friends.
Back. Sorry, I'm behind. I make up stories in my head to catch up. It's okay. She's a stealer. That's exactly what she is. She steals my content. Miss Daisy don't take her content though.
Who?
Yeah! Daisy Queen, YouTube land. True crime tales with a pitchfork and dance on the coupe to the courtroom store. Yeah! Love all under that southern sky. Love all under that southern sky.
Woohoo! Yes, Johnny!
Gary
I
Busey.
gotta say something real quick before I end this.
I remember when Gary Busey was on it was Celebrity Rehab, and for some reason he thought that he wasn't a patient, but that he was a counselor, but he was actually a patient. And then they would call him Gary Busey, like the people that were in there with him. They would call him Gary Busey.
Pernard just got a $50 Cash App under Summer's name, and
What? She did?
and they put, "Thank you for the hard work and not let creators do the work." What in the hell hard work has Pernard done to get $50? That's what I'd like to know. What has she done? Has she ever put out a flyer? Has she ever put out anything? People are stupid. They're just stupid. Pernard doesn't do no
I
work.
must ask you the same question. Have you put up a flyer?
Auntie Sherry, are you forgetting about the reef and
She's like, I was going to ask you the same thing.
stuff I've made? Salt water. Oh my God, she just gave me $50 plus. She gifted 20 memberships tonight. Salt water. Woohoo! Thank you, Miss D, for your God-given summer and standing through the facts and not rumors. Love you, Miss D. God, she just gave me $50 plus. You forgetting about the refund? They're just
Daisy,
stupid.
I
Program
must,
doesn't do no
I
work.
must ask you the same
Damn, other people just they dole that money out.
question. Have you put up a flyer?
Auntie Sherry, are you forgetting about the reef and stuff I've made? Water. Program doesn't do no
I
work.
must ask you
The reef and stuff. The reef and stuff.
the same question. Have you put?
People are stupid. They're just
Daisy,
stupid. Program doesn't do no
I
work.
must ask you the same question. Have you put up a flyer?
Auntie Sherry, are you forgetting about the reef and stuff I've made? Water. So water. So water. Oh my God, she just gave me $50 plus. She gifted 20 memberships tonight. So water. Woo! Thank you, Miss D, for your God-given summer and standing true to facts and not rumors. Love you, Miss D.
Reef and stuff. HR Reef and stuff. I actually went to school with a kid. His last name was Reef and stuff. His name was Reed Reef and stuff. I think he was German. He's an exchange student.
Never says that. Yeah, Program sits over and says, "Where's the Summers channel? This is Summers channel." Yet she's not put out a flyer. She's never contributed to.
She never even made a reef and stuff.
Anything. All she's done is collected money off of Summer and bashed the parents, basically. She hasn't done anything yet. People give her money. Yeah. For you right there, that is blood. I don't know what kind of blood it is, but it's got clots in it. So that's real blood, y'all.
What the hell is she talking about? I'm going to get a bell. I am.
Okay. That is a statue of a child that she is pouring blood over, y'all. That is a statue of a child. Let me go back. Look at that. Look at this, y'all. That is a statue of a child that she is pouring blood over. Call me a conspiracy theorist again.
Conspiracy theorist.
Also, Plasma. Call me a conspiracy theorist again, y'all. This is sick. How is this okay? How are people in Hollywood thinking that this is okay? What is she representing right here? We know what she's representing.
A conspiracy theorist.
She's representing unaliving a child. And I question whose blood that really is. Oh my. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. And they call this spirit cookie. It does look like afterbirth. They call this art. I'm sorry. They call this art.
Yeah, it is. It's a drawing. It's an artistic drawing.
You all, this is not art. They're telling us without telling us. In their religion, they have to put it in our face and let us know.
Oh my God.
They tell us without telling us what they're doing. They're telling us.
I'm starting to get a headache.
Look, she's got a snake. What represents a snake? A python? The devil? What the hell is this? No. Hang on, let's see what this is. Face the wall, press your head against the mineral pillow. Wait until the emergency transmitted. Is this a place where they keep children? Is this a place where they keep children?
This may be my last After Dark.
What the H is this, y'all?
But I want to defend. I want to defend what happened because I was there.
This is where they have them put their face in a rock. Why are they putting their faces in a rock? I don't get that. I don't get it. Hang on, Diamond sent me a message. Hang on. She said, "So this song's a way of pulling Daisy out." That's so cute. I love it, Diamonds. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so cute, y'all. Yes, y'all. Everybody calls it the rabbit hole, but let me tell you something. Sasquatch is a rabbit hole, but this stuff is real. This is not fake conspiracy. Sasquatch might be, but
Sasquatch
with a Brema Bravovich is real.
It sounds like, it's a possibility that that might be how they finished her off. It's some reason, what reason, I don't know. But it sounds like some reason, they had to destroy this little girl. They felt they had to destroy her. And, and Dawn and Candace both just let us know that
life can be confusing and frustrating, and there are peaks and valleys, but I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know, dude. Just I tried.
The way they destroyed her.
I'm
on living, right? On living. They both said that, you know, the boys are still alive. Don says, I'll see you in the resurrection. He says, you know, and then he mentions his hammer. He mentions this hammer. So, you know, it sounds like, you know, it's a possibility that, you know, that might be how they finished her off. It sounds like that could be how they finished her off, to be honest with you. Right? I think if Summer was found.
It's okay.
I believe if Summer was found, there would be blunt force trauma. I think there would be blunt force trauma, you know, to the skeletal bones, matching up with the hammer, if you ask me. That's what I believe. That's what I believe.
I do not believe that. I do not believe that.
I think Don and Candace has pretty much told you all exactly what happened to Summer. It's just that Tennessee don't like to prosecute without, Tennessee does not like to prosecute without, you know, the body. They don't bank it on to, you know, to get away with what they have done. Now, is law enforcement.
As you can tell that, Whistle's not a big fan of Daisy nor PG.
And the court system going to ever let them get another child in their paws? No. They're not going to let the boys ever return. The boys can return once they turn 18 on their own recognizance if they want to. They can return to Ben Hill Road. I hope to God they don't. But, you know, they could if they wanted to. I hope they don't, as I said. But until they're 18, I do not believe that the court system will ever, you know, allow the Wells to regain custody of any children. I believe that, you know, that any children that is found around them too will end up being taken, right? They'll be children. I believe that, you know, that any children that is found around them too will end up being taken.
This actually doesn't pertain.
Will there be a conviction? Will there, you know,
to what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna move.
That 911 call was made. It's cocksuckers. Matter of fact, the day and some motherfucker are going to still be with PG, right? It's still going to be with PG, you know. And if my old man was going to go out and buy, try to talk to Fred or Laura. You should try to talk to Fred or Laura. See if you can't get some information.
I would love to set something like that if somebody could set it up.
I have Laura on there. I have Fred also.
Yes,
and you would be able to contact. You would be able to get the contact from there.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I just got wind.
Well, I would not be playing any of this if it didn't somewhat pertain to what I'm talking about.
Through the grapevine, and I'm gonna tell you, news travels fast. That Candace Wells popped that ass up out of pure jealousy that Ernie Shell was over here on PG's channel talking about she's going to face him off. Well, he popped up to face her ass off. He popped up tonight to face her ass off at the Day Days, right? At the Day Days. You know, Can is, and Day Day was live streaming PG. She was live streaming my channel while Ernie was up here. She was live streaming me. I hope you take that down. You better dirty delete Miss Day Day. I hope you and your sister, right? And I have tolerated your shit long enough, and I will not tolerate it any longer. Children, but throw them prayers up for Ernie because he is back. He's back out here, and he does need a lot of prayers. But Ernie's not doing good. I am going to do some do tell. I'm going to do some do tell tonight. I know that, you know, I've always got people in the bushes. I know I do. I don't know why. I guess so they can, you know, so they can run off and talk BS as they do, right? As they do. Move on, right? And that's the way the whole world should be. And I'm sure Ernie's that way too. Just the way country folks are. You know, real country folks know how to just give it to God and move on, and, you know, get along like nothing ever happened again. Some folks can do that. Me and Ernie happen to be that type of folk at this particular time. And I do want people to send prayers up for him. I want you guys to send prayers up for him because he needs our prayers. That Swift.
Ernie.
Why? But
all right, here we go.
What do you want? I knew you were in the bushes.
I just hear this very low. Prayer garden. Yeah, it was this week. Only happy when it rains donated $4.49 through Super Chat. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
I knew you were in the bushes, Day Day. What do you want?
Christine in the middle of all this.
Thank you.
Christine, what do you want? Anything bad about Ernie?
Why? But Ernie's sick as Christine. Oh yes, Christine was.
Well, it's a new week, but it was. I think most of this was last week.
Over there bashing Ernie.
I'm gonna get to the point eventually, but you know, come on.
Was talking to me.
She was bashing him too.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. I was there. I heard her. Why do you, Daisy? Why do you always tell a lie and never retract on it?
Prayer garden.
Do you know what the Bible says? It says lying. Do you know the Bible says lying lips is an abomination in the sight of God?
Can you really say you believe Ernie's story? Can you really say that?
Yes, Miss Daisy, because I got the video. Daisy, I have the videos. I have the recordings of Candace saying the things that Ernie said she said. You heard it. You heard it. And I'm about to play out. I'm about to play out tonight. The rest of what Candace is lying, and I'm about to prove it for Ernie's sake.
All right, well, give me 1 second here. And we are going to just take a break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. Be nice. You're watching Lab After Dark.
Abortion.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Chunk chunk.
Right. Right. Right.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Watch this.
Welcome back to Lab After Dark. We're going to continue schlepping through so I can make my point. Thank you for being here as well. Proper little intermission there. You know, sometimes you just got to do it. It's either that or I just, go, hey, what the hell? I don't want to do this anymore. And let me thank some people here for... let me see here. That's very kind of you guys. Eric says Josh is getting a corn dog. I didn't, but I will probably at some point. And thank you, Phoebe. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for being here as well. And thank you for your super chat and YouTuber. Thank you for your donations. It's very kind and very appreciated. All right, Sam's gonna say Sam Dragos Dragosa is going to check out. I'll have to come back tomorrow for the replay. Sorry, y'all got to pack in the morning for a trip. Enjoy your trip. Have safe travels. And let's get back into it. It's the best late night show there is. Just kidding. Sucks.
I'm going to tell you something, Miss Daisy. This man, you knew Ernie for a long time.
Ernie lies. And Ernie
You know Ernie for Daisy.
Yeah.
Were you at one time? Were you friends with Ernie?
I didn't say I didn't like Ernie. I'm just saying Ernie lies.
You've always been. This is how you treat your friends. This is how you treat the people this is how you treat the people that was on your panel sticking up for you. Because I remember Ernie being on your panel, Miss Daisy, sticking up for you many times. Many times.
Yourself. Do you really believe in your heart that Donnie would do that to his own daughter?
Hell yes, I do.
I mean, why would you set her up for that question?
Hell yes, I do. Hell yes, I do, Miss Daisy. Hell yes, I do. Let me ask you something, Miss Daisy. Would you allow your daughter to sleep in the middle of you and your husband if your husband was in his birthday suit?
That my daughter has, but not with his birthday suit. But we don't know that for sure.
I'm saying no, because Donald said, Miss Daisy, that he sleeps in his birthday suit.
Well, I've never heard him say it.
Candace said that he sleeps in his birthday suit.
All right, so I get it. I understand. You know, the graphicness. God. Thank you, YouTuber. It's very kind of you. And Gail, I thought you were going to bed, Gail. Not Gail's I'm here. Gail is here. Gifting 5 Lab After Dark memberships. It's very kind of you.
Hey, I've never seen Don do anything or say anything out of the way to me or anybody else. And I've talked to him behind the scenes a lot. And I've never heard him talk dirty.
Oh, I've talked to Don behind the scenes a lot too. And he's not a perfect person by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm going to give you a little more insight into the conversation that they're going to discuss that I had with Donald and Candace. And I'm going to make sure that it's understood that it happened the way that it did, meaning I'll give you the real story of it because there is a real story, not some bullcrap protecting, I mean.
Never said anything dirty to me or around me.
Miss Daisy.
Oh, he never said anything dirty to you? He's a saint.
People who do the things that Don Wells does.
Just leave, Mountain Cat. Come back later. It's okay.
Usually you don't know they're doing things to, you wouldn't suspect 99.9% of people who do this to little girls, to children, because in your face, you are an adult. In your face, you're not a little girl, Miss Daisy. You're not a little girl.
Dude, Lou Ferrigno.
What I'm saying is little girls know all the perverts in the neighborhood, don't they, Miss Daisy? But mommy and dad,
Pam, let me see here. Pamela, I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much.
Daddy don't do that.
Super
Mommy and Daddy doesn't. And you know why Mommy and Daddy doesn't? Because Mommy and Daddy get talked to the way Don's talking to you. Mommy and Daddy thinks there's nothing wrong with this person because they act normal around Mommy and Daddy. They just don't act normal around you.
Right now, Don is going to put himself in the grave over Summer and the boys. He is devastated over them kids. That's all he talks about. That's all he thinks about. He's not going to be alive much longer if I fear for Don's health, honestly.
Well, you know something, Miss Daisy? I fear for Summers because you know something, she's missing and she needs to be found. She needs to be brought home and justice needs to be served. You know who I care about? I care about that 5-year-old little girl. I don't give a flying fucking rat's ass about Don Wells nor Ken.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with that. I wouldn't have put it so eloquently, but I understand what she's saying.
She just talk about her daughter. How can you do that? No, Miss Daisy, she don't talk about her daughter on your panel very much at all.
Deep down inside, you know that Don Wells would never hurt his daughter. You know Don.
Yeah, deep down. Super deep down.
Miss Daisy, I'm going to tell you, deep down inside, I know Don Wells is a sinister son of a bitch that is capable of doing anything.
But I don't think he could hurt anybody.
That Don Wells is capable of doing anything, and so is Candace Wells. They are both evil fucking human beings. I don't know what kind of spell they have cast over you. I don't know, what your mental capacity is here lately, and why you're, willing to open your mouth and let them spoon feed you all this bullshit. Because you didn't put up with this kind of stuff before, Daisy. I don't know why you're doing it now. I don't know. And I'm going to tell you what. Here's my opinion. These two sons of bitches, and I've heard them cry too, Miss Daisy, to people like you, and then laugh their fucking ass off with me. Let me tell you, they have fucked over better than you. I mean, I'm not surprised that they ain't fucked you over, because I've seen them fuck over better than you. A lot smarter humans than you are.
Just a minute. Let me tell you something. When Don is online with people or he's on the phone with people, Candace puts her earphones on and she talks to people on the phone. She don't even pay attention most of the time what Don says. That I'm telling you, when she's laughing, she's talking to somebody else on the phone. She's not laughing about that. She don't like it when Don
Miss
talks to
Daisy,
John.
Miss Daisy.
She doesn't like when he talks on the phone to me. Well, luckily we don't talk on the phone anymore. And the reason we were talking on the phone that night, or whatever day that was because Don was pissed off about something that I said about him that was completely factual. And I think it had something to do with the jailhouse tapes that we requested. And I, thought that it was well worth every effort that we put into that, which was just great. There's a cow on the screen flying across the screen. I just looked up. And so what she's saying here is that there was a conversation that Dawn and I had, and Candace, 7-8 months ago. Dawn was pissed off about my coverage of him. And I will say this forever. I understand why he doesn't like me. I get that he doesn't like the way that I cover the case because I'm suspicious of him and his wife and their activities and the things that they've said and the way that they've acted. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect person at all, but I'm telling you that I've been suspicious for a very long time. I have no proof of anything, but still. So we had this conversation where Don told me about his former boss calling him and saying that he
Listen.
Let me play. He does. He loves me. We're buds.
Listen.
Yeah.
If you right now, Miss Daisy, was at the end of the road where the fork leads to hell or heaven.
Although we go to the end of the road. What is going on? Why does it keep jumping that way? I hate this stuff. He does love me. That's true.
And Jesus Christ was standing right there asking you, Miss Daisy, tell the truth. Do you really think these people right here didn't make their own child disappear?
Probably.
Miss Daisy, what are you going to tell the Lord? What are you going to truthfully tell the Lord, Miss Daisy? What are you going to tell him?
Right about it, Gordon, Lord, I honestly, in my heart, absolutely do not believe that Don and Candace would hurt their child on purpose at all.
Miss Daisy, I think you better listen to this again. Listen to this again.
So what Prayer Gardens is doing is she's playing a clip from my channel. Now, Jinkies said that PG edited this or didn't play the whole thing. And she's like I said, I don't think that this entire stream exists anymore. And she might be right that she didn't play the whole thing. I don't, like I said, without hearing it in the full context, I couldn't tell you if it was edited or not. I can tell you that I did not edit it, nor would I ever.
Don
sold the video for $5,000, and the man calls him and tells Donald. Donald says,
right. So it was that Don sold his boss a video, an inappropriate snuff video that involved his daughter. That is what he's telling me. And I think the point of him telling me this, and I like I said, I could be very, 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 very off.
He's crying, wanting to know why he sold their fucking tape. And this is what you are supporting. Get the fuck off my channel. Get the fuck out of here. Just go the hell away. How I can be so motherfucking stupid as you? I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. You just piss me off. Damn fucking pervert. Sit there talking about how he's fucking like some pervert, get on his daughter, and you're over there, and his bitch ass wife laughing, and you're over there taking up for him. Fuck you. What the fuck, man? Where's the common sense in this fucking world? Right? Where's the fucking common sense in this world? How the fuck does these morons think? God dang. What the fuck do you have to do, man?
And by the way, I'm not even accusing Don of it being true. I'm just, the reaction of it was what was shocking to me.
Get in your damn noggin. Dumb as fucking dog shit, right? Man, I'm fucking pissed. I don't think I've been so fucking pissed off in a long time. Not deserve what happened to her. She was just a baby. For God's sake, she was just a little baby. She's a little girl. Jesus Christ. How could anyone violate a little bitty baby like this? How could his own parents sit there and degrade their own child who was missing the way these fucks have degraded this little girl? Why haven't they put these people in prison yet? Don Wells sits there talking about how he literally recorded a freaking video of his boss SA-ing his daughter.
Okay, so that isn't what was said, to be fair. What was said was that Don sold a video to Richard. He didn't say he filmed it. So I want to be completely clear about that.
Why ain't they in prison?
Fair is fair.
Right? By now. I don't know. That is sick. That is damn sick. I'm going to call his boss. And I'm going to ask his boss why he has not.
I don't think it's his boss anymore.
It's not sued the hell out of Don Wells by now. Why he hasn't took all of Don Wells' land out from underneath his ass. I want to know. Because I know that is defamation of character. This man is a high
It is defamation.
Person in that community. He is very, very well known. He is very established in that community. He's very well to do.
That's true.
And Don Wells has discredited this man something fierce by the words that just came out of his mouth. And I want to know why this man has not taken action against Don Wells for what he has said about him. Is it true? Is that why he hasn't took action? I want to know. And I'm definitely going to let this man know. I'm going to play it in his ear, and I'm going to ask him, why have you not done something about this? What the hell's the problem here? Because I know that you could put Don and Candace in the fucking street. I know you can put them in the street after what they've done here. Why you haven't done it, I don't know. They deserve to be put in the street.
I think there's
one scenario. It's completely, he tried to sell his son in Utah. Yep. He tried to sell his daughter in Utah. He's always been out to sell a child. Possibly he got it done with Summer.
And he left him at a drug house.
That's number 2 scenario. Number 3 scenario is that they were trafficking her inside that community, and they handed her off to someone, possibly, that cotton guy or somebody who something went wrong, and
right. And Callie, so what I'm saying here is, and when I play more of this from my channel from 7 or 8 months ago, like I said, this is back. And it was egregious. The conversation that we had was egregious. And like I said, I'm not accusing Don of doing. Don was the one telling me this. But the reaction was a bit much.
He was no longer with us.
And I'm saying that nicely. It was horseshit. It was disgusting, and it's bullshit. And the fact that Daisy is making an excuse saying that Candace wasn't laughing and that she had headphones in is just not true. It's just not true. I don't know if she's lying about it or if she's just blindly defending Candace, but it's not true. It is absolutely not true. She was engaged in the conversation that we were having because Don had his thong up his ass and he was pissed off about me, I don't know, getting that FOIA.
People, there was a woman, a mother, the drug guy came knocking on the door. I want my money, bitch. I want my money. You gonna give me my money. You gonna give me my money. I'm gonna hurt you. You gonna give me my money? And she said, you know what? I ain't got no money, but I'll give you my daughter. I'll give you my little 5-year-old daughter. And he took her. And he took his little girl to this hotel where he was staying. Well, you know how that ended up. Yep. She was unalived and no longer with us. So, this is the risk you take. This is the risk you take when you traffic your children out to fucking sickos, right? You shouldn't, who in the hell does that? Who in the hell traffics their kids? Set them free.
Yeah. So, yes. Yes, but the thing is, there's no proof of anything. Richard is his old boss that he used to work for. He worked for a drywall company.
Hold on. Dee Dee. We got Dee Dee in here. Okay. Come on. Hey, girls, give me a break. Okay.
Well, I will. It will be clarified, and I'm going to play it for you. But let's, because I think there's some more.
A liar, huh? I was at Summer's Day. Find me, Ella. Who the fuck wants to find you, Dee Dee? Why the fuck do we care? I don't give a damn who you are. Matter of fact, you make me fucking laugh. You're getting your ass. Give me a fucking second. Not to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but every time you interrupt me, man, you know, I'm on a short fucking leash tonight, Pam. For real. I mean, I done have, you know, Day-Day's ass up here piss me the fuck off, please. Just, you know.
And anybody thinking that I'm enjoying this you couldn't be further from the truth. It's just not. It's not. But it needs to be addressed.
Give me some room tonight.
And I've actually avoided it for quite some time.
Please. Okay. Dee Dee, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck who you are. Bitch, I'm going to tell you something. At the end of this night, when I motherfucking operate on my mother freaking cigar and make my ass a fucking good ass blunt, and I'm fucking having some of that to calm down from all of this bullshit tonight with bitches like you and Day-Days, let me tell you something. I'm going to lean back. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to laugh my motherfucking ass off that you're getting your shit used. Bitch, all you getting is fucking broke. What you're getting is broke. I'll be leaning back today, 15 thing, and where's fucking Waldo?
Who's that, PG? She's lost her damn mind.
And she gives a fuck about Don Wells, right? I'm so worried.
No.
She ain't no fucking idiot. Jinky used to go lick the peanut butter out of her sister's fucking fuck that.
Oh my God.
Okay? Ziggy's talking about PG again. Ziggy's talking about PG. She's talking about her fucking best, right? My ass would make her a fucking sunny face. Go tell Ziggy that. Tell her my fucking ass would make her a sunny face. There you go. And you know what? Isn't she married to a motherfucking meth head too? Ain't she married to a guy that fucking went to jail because he was fucking carrying his lab around, right? He was carrying his fucking lab around in the woods to make his meth shit. I mean, she's another one that's going to be fucking drooling at the lips, licking peanut butter out of the crack of people's asses, right? Tell her to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Ziggy.
I don't want to get ahead of myself. Excuse me. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. No, Don didn't tell me. So Don told you he did that. He didn't tell me he did it. No.
Who's going up on panel? You know what the fuck you fucking meth heads do? Shut the hell up.
Oh my Lord.
Who cares? Oh, Ernie's banana. Yeah, why don't you fucking eat that, Jinkies? Why don't you eat that? God knows you won't have no problem swallowing it whole. We've seen you do it before.
All right.
Yeah. So they can get some fucking potassium in there. I've been thinking about you. I was wondering what happened to you, little guy. You take care of yourself, little man.
Bye.
Bye.
Aw.
What?
Jinky, and everything that Don said in that video was not true.
It is. It is true.
Okay, here we go.
Jinky told her that you kicked Daisy off. She called, excuse my sex butt. I just had a question on why Jinkies went back and told Daisy that video she played, that PG clipped it, and Don never said a goddamn thing like that.
I don't know if that was what was said.
Excuse my sex butt. That's wrong.
What?
Cherry and Max, good to see you. You're coming in the middle of something. You're probably
Jinky, after you played that video and you kicked Daisy off,
Dee Dee is taking over Don's YouTube channel.
she called Jinky. Jinky told her that you clipped that video that you played for Daisy, and that everything that Don said in that video was not true.
It is. It is true. Video. And you know.
All right, so let me be clear about this. What he said in the he said what he said. Now, whether it's true what he said.
You guys know, because of Fred, me and Ziggy's having it out. Which me and Ziggy didn't ever get along too good anyway. You know, because she kind of, you know, she fucked me over. She fucked me over on her channel. And you know, that's not easy to get over. What she letting all them people come at me sideways and treat me the way she did, that wasn't hard to get over. You know, that was bullshit. That was bullshit. But I'm gonna tell you something. As bad as me and Ziggy go at it, at least I can say I think Ziggy's for the kids. You know? If Fred confided something to Ziggy about this 5-year-old missing child, I don't know. I don't know if she'd tell or not. I don't know.
She should.
She might. Ziggy might tell. She might not be able to handle, you know, she might. I don't think Ziggy could handle having someone under her roof that would, you know, be sinister enough to do something to a 5-year-old child. At least I would hope not. You guys are diamonds in the rough.
Yep.
Chris McDonough for all missing kids.
Yep.
I'm for all missing kids.
Yep.
Smelly's for all missing kids. You know, there's a whole Daisy will tell a fucking something, and then when you call her out on it, no, she didn't do it. You're lying. You're lying. You know she didn't. Obsessive compulsive fucking liar.
I'm not, and I'm scared, and I'm not, and I'm scared, and I'm not.
But I know all this stuff about Fred Hill and all this stuff he's gone away with.
I'm not gonna say anything about it.
You're scared of Fred?
Yeah, I'm scared of Fred. Who the hell ain't gonna be scared of him?
Well, I ain't scared of Fred.
I'm not scared of Fred.
I'm scared of Fred at all.
I am. If he come up there and shoot you and not get
Shit.
I'm scared of Fred.
You can try. You can tell.
Yeah, but living back there in the holler though. But listen, living back there in the holler though, and him shooting and getting away with shooting people and getting away with it, you have to think of my priority of what I gotta remember and what I gotta think through.
Well, you know what you need? You need a pack of wolves. Get yourself some wolf hybrids, and then you don't have to worry about no Freds on any hills.
No, I don't.
Some wolf hybrids. Who the hell was that? Get some wolf hybrids. Why don't you just get some Wolverines? All right. I think that's over. And by the way, and I want to say this, Whistle, I told you this before, you're doing God's work, because this is how, and for anybody that watches this, I'm going to straighten this all out for everybody. I'm just going to straighten it out because I know about it, because it was my conversation that I had with Dawn, and whether anybody wants to admit it or not, Candace was a part of that conversation. Now, the way...
Right there. But that's where my house is. But, Fred's very dangerous. He's a very dangerous guy.
Yeah, wolf hybrids. What the frig is a wolf hybrid?
No, I don't know Fred Hill, but I can tell you everything fucking about Fred Hill. I know everything about him, but I don't know him. What the hell? Don Wells, the night that Summer came up missing, Don Wells' ass was down at Fred Hill's house. Matter of fact, Don was parked all the way down at the end of the freaking road house between 3:30 and 4:30. Then he was coming in after Fred and Laura had just pulled out. What I'm saying is, Candace met up with Fred and Laura at Fred's house. Fred and Laura had to have seen Candace at that house. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. They had just took off out of there, and here comes Chad. And Chad happened to catch Candace not leaving there yet.
Crazy queen, YouTube land. True crime tales with a pitchfork and dance on the coupe to the courtroom story. Love all under that southern sky.
All right. Awesome. Okay, so we've made it this far. We're in the home stretch, folks. We're here. We're in the home stretch. And let's go to the tape. Let's go to the actual tape. This is from, and I can tell you, November 28th, 2023. The show is called What's So Funny, Don and Candace. Now, hopefully this guy won't strike me. Hey, what's up? You look good. You look young. I wish I could protect you, but I can't. We're paying for past sins. Nice glasses. All right. Rolled it into this. So what he said was that I set everything up so that I could, I don't know, steal his daughter or whatever it is. So Don called me enraged, talking his bullshit. Okay. And saying that I arranged stuff so I could steal Summer and be with her. He said that. It was fucking disgusting. And I was just like, this is nuts. That's how this conversation got underway. I don't know. So I wanted to know why he said that, because it was just so far beyond foul. And so when he called me in his drunken, I don't know if he was drunk or not. He sounds drunk. It's just insanity. Don, you said you had videotapes of me. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He's like, and then I have videotapes of you or whatever it is. Okay, so you can hear Candace in the background. She goes, "What'd you say, baby?" She's involved in that. I'm on speaker. She's a part of this conversation.
I have videotapes of Josh, apparently.
She videotapes. This is what he said to me. He left a message or something. I can't remember that well. And he absolutely did say that. I don't know why you're laughing. You're the one that said it. So Candace thought that was funny. I don't know why she did. Hilarious.
Are you serious?
Don, you said...
How do you know that I said that? Why would I say that?
Yeah, that's a great question. Because he said it to me.
Number one, I don't lie, bitch.
Okay, well, that can't be true, because I think that seems like a lie right there to me.
You get that to your...
I mean, everybody lies.
No, I don't lie. I don't.
Dawn doesn't lie. And then Candace is saying, that is funny. I'm not sure why Candace thinks it's so funny. I can play it for you if you want to hear it.
Because my boss called me, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, look, Josh.
Okay.
You can call.
So, and I'm kind of just putting this together now. So he's accusing me, a baseless accusation, to be a dickhead. Excuse my language. We are after dark here. Welcome to the After Dark Lab After Dark, hosted by me. And he is saying things that he said to me, and now he's claiming he didn't remember. I said, I'll play it for you, man, if that's what you want. And then he goes into this diatribe.
Offer, you can suck a dick or whatever you want to do.
All right.
Whatever the it is you do, you little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But my boss called me the other day. I am. Yes. Richard.
Oh.
He called me. I said that I sold somebody a tape. Right. I sold some motherfucker a tape for $5,000.
Candace is already laughing about it. Yeah, she's rolling.
That showed him how to sex with my daughter, right?
Okay, so you heard what he just said there. I don't want to repeat it, but that's what he said. How do you not hit the roof at that point?
And then that's the whole thing. And he was crying. This motherfucker was actually crying. This motherfucker is like a big shot of this community. Like, holy fuck. And he was crying. He says, but they're calling me a child molester. And I'm like, I started laughing.
How's that funny?
I'm like, it's not funny, bitch.
And then Candace said, Candace hears me say, how's that funny? He gets mad and says, it's not funny, bitch. And she's in the background and she says, it is. Okay, so as I'm listening to it, I was upset. How do you not hit?
I sold some motherfucker a tape for $5,000 because my boss called me, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, look, Josh. Okay. You can off or you can suck a dick or whatever you want to do.
All right.
What?
Well, here's the thing, and Miss, I want to be extremely clear about what's going on here. I am not saying that this is true. I'm not saying that I believe it. I'm telling you what Dawn and Candace and I were discussing, and that the subject matter was so disturbing to me, yet they didn't find it, or they found it humorous. And I didn't find it humorous. I found it ridiculous. I found it disgusting. But here's the thing. If he wanted to have that conversation, I can't believe, that there was this talk, like he's confiding in me. That's not what was happening. They were joking about it. Like they were laughing about it. Even just the subject matter itself was not funny. Not even my daughter. It wasn't funny. I wasn't hanging out with them. That's what happened. And Candace was very much a part of this conversation. A conversation that probably lasted close to an hour. And like I said, and I repeat this, I'm not saying that I believe that this happened. I'm not saying that this happened. I'm not. But I am saying that Candace was involved in this conversation, and Dawn, and they were laughing about this. They found it humorous. And I can tell you as a parent, I do not have a daughter, but I could just imagine how psychotic I would be if anybody said that about one of my children today. I would be so pissed off. I would be enraged. I would come unglued. I would hunt down whoever said that and make them wish that they never started that rumor again. I promise you. That's not me being a tough guy. That's not me, saying I'm this big. No, that would be me trying not to go to prison for the rest of my life because my missing child, that there are people spreading this rumor. And Candace was a part of this conversation, Daisy, and she fucking laughed about it.
Whatever the fuck it is you do, you little okay?
Right.
But my boss called me the other day. Man. Yes. Richard.
Oh.
He called me and said that I sold somebody a tape, right?
She's laughing.
Sold some mother.
She doesn't have her headphones in. She's a part of this conversation.
A tape for $5,000.
Candace is already laughing about it.
That showed him having sex with my daughter, right?
It just blows me away. It blows me away. How do you not hit the roof at that point?
And then that's the whole thing. And he was crying. This motherfucker was actually crying. This motherfucker is like a big shot of this community. Like, holy fuck. And he was crying.
Yeah, because that's a normal reaction to when somebody is spreading lies about you. That's it. And you know what? Whoever gets a hold of this and plays this and defends their bullshit, do whatever you want. But I'm not going to let people make up something that's not true because it didn't go the way. Candace was laughing about this. She thought it was funny. I don't know why they thought it was funny. I can't tell you why they would think it's funny because it wasn't funny to me, as you can hear from my reaction.
But they're calling me a child molester, and I'm like, I started laughing.
How's that funny?
I'm like, it's not funny, bitch.
You're right, it's not funny. And Candace was there. And she was involved in that conversation. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Lab After Dark. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. Thank you. I'm done with this one. I'm done with it. Done.
Watch this. This.